One day I'll have a bigger screen so I don't have to keep doing this. I hope. So I can have a split screen. I need about a 90-inch television, I think. Let's make this one smaller. Oh, that may be the solution. Make the OBS screen smaller so I can see the YouTube screen. If it wants to cooperate. It doesn't want to cooperate. Everything goes up, but not weird. It only goes up now instead of sideways. Well, at least I can see. Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh, and I'm recording that and seeing me moving. I didn't click that because I can't see with the light. Anyway, this is Pittsburgh Unboxing. Give me a moment. I need some water. I'm waiting for you so I can go out. Kathy has been under the weather. Her allergies have been really bothering her. She felt really sick yesterday, so she's going out to get Allegra. And there's something I ordered for her to help with that, but that hasn't come yet. Okay, my channel views are at 1,323. I'm sorry, 1 million. Boy. I told you I can't see. I can't see out of this right eye because it's damaged. I haven't had time to deal with that. I'll deal with that tomorrow. I got to make a copy of the paperwork and send it to my doctor to get new surgery in my right eye. 1,323,877 views and channel subscribers now 14,103, and this is already taken out of the box because there's a large box for something for Kathy. I'm going to see if she can come here tomorrow and she can unbox it and show it to you. And then there's another box I'll do for my channel members. More stuff is coming. This is very tiny. It is the WeatherX Weatherband AM FM flashlight, and I cannot read this stuff because I can't see. All right, we'll have to. I don't know where the little flashlight is, so we'll have to resort to the big boy, the lantern. Wish they had this in green. Weatherband AM FM radio, LED flashlight, mobile phone charger, 5-volt DC output, dynamo hand crank, rechargeable battery, 3 AAA batteries, DC charging cable, cable, USB-C connector, and micro USB connector. Although I don't have anything, I think, that fits a micro USB connector. So we shall see. How I do have AAA batteries. I have to get up to get them. So let me do that. I did 2 loads of wash last night. Towels and shirts and shorts. More will be coming as I go get quarters today. I'm done with this video. I'll do the one for the channel members, and then I gotta get out of here. And a company that lied to me said they would be giving me a credit increase so I could buy my chest reader. Didn't. They wanted me to pay a $50% deposit, despite my having paid down my credit down to $67, which we paid off in 2 months. So I got really upset at them and said, you lied to me, and I'm not going to pay you $200 when I got a $200 limit, and I was told to be increased to $400 to $500. So cancel the order. And then I looked up the particular item on Walmart. Not the exact item, but similar for what I want. I do not want a refrigerator. I want a chest freezer with a normal door, not one that you have it on the floor that opens like this, but one with a door, like a regular refrigerator. And I found exactly what I want with the shipping, and it actually was relatively inexpensive, but the protection plan is what I always buy. I've had things arrive from eBay and they don't work. It's $300. So I'll just pay down one of my cards, get the $300 together, and order a chest freezer and get the refrigerator out of here. And, you know, in this economy, companies should value loyal customers, but obviously Stoneberry doesn't. I did find one way cheaper than that, but California's crazy environmentalist wacko rules wouldn't let them send it to California. It was $167. It was exactly the same as the $300 one. Who knows why? All right, here's the little box, little tiny box. And it has in here, I've gotten these before. You could win, write a product review, you could win a $150 Visa gift card. See instructions on the back. Enter the web below address in your browser, bit.ly, GPX. Select your product, tell us what you think. Submit your review and you're officially entered. So I'll try that later. Oh, here we go. I'm going to make sure I keep these in the box. I always misplace these, and then I have to figure out what did this go to. Okay, here's your cables. I'll put that there and keep it in the box. A properly protected device and a number of in Spanish, and there's one in Spanish and a weather band radio stations, 7 NOAA radio band stations utilized across the U.S. Only one station designated to work in your area. And then a fold-out I'm not going to try to read unless I have a proper light. Fold-out instruction manual. Hello, Jimothy. I bought it because the radio lantern I have and the other device didn't have AM radio. It didn't have weather bands. So in case of an emergency, and so I can listen to talk and news and sports. And this, I bought one of these a long time ago from Newsmax. I subscribed, and it broke off within about a month. This is a wind-up radio. Now the lantern is solar, but only has FM. I want to listen to coast. I want to listen to baseball and football. This has a little padded door. Whoops. Thought this said AA or AAA. I was wrong. Tell you I can't see anything. I can't have the bright lights on because it will wipe out the camera lens, so I can't read anything with it. They ordered me glasses, but I got to get the surgery. This eye is all blurred. Bear with me. Okay, I'm running. God, I had a ton of AAA batteries. I'm running. Well, some of them are on the table. I got to recharge. Okay. Try this again. Only. Where's the spring? There's one. I need to go to Harbor Freight and get some more flashlights so I can see what the hell I'm doing. more mini flashlights. Alright, there's 2. There's 3. Okay, now we have here flashlight, which, I put them in wrong. I think I put them in wrong. Back to lantern. God. Then one thing, it's another. I never had a CC radio. It was on my things to buy one day. I never got around to it. Okay, I'm going to take this thing out. One of the perils of, oh, that's right. That one's right. That one's right. Why isn't AA batteries, and it has a switch for rechargeable battery. So why isn't this working? Flip this battery around. It's the only thing I can think of. It's not my phone, it's somebody's phone. This isn't working. Weather band, shortwave, AM, FM. Weather band, AM, FM. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure this thing out and see if I can get it to work. Someone else's phone. Let me crank this thing for a minute. There we go. Feel like I'm in the 20s with a silent movie camera here. Get my exercise. Alright, that's shut off. Let's see. That's enough to power anything. What the hell? There's a covered port in the front for the chargers. Phone charger and DC in, but I can't see charging your phone on this. Oh, there we go. Ta-da! Sorry about the bright light. Okay. Adventures in broadcasting. Right, there is the light. Oh, this is a switch for the flashlight only. Okay, does work. Most curious. Now, oh, this, there we go. I don't know what band this is on. Got an indicator light when you hit a station. What that was? Let's see. Wait a minute. That was AM. That was AM. But they don't have the antenna up. That might help.
Sharing of data. The Europeans said, we want to protect.
Okay, the AM works. Let's switch it to. Oh, that was FM. That was FM. I may have to listen to this outside. Well, I know, or by the door.
This case, and more broadly, is the need.
That's the same guy. Wait a minute. I switched this. I don't want rap. Go away.
Surveillance law.
What the hell? I can't win. Well, maybe there's too much, maybe there's interference from the light or something. Yeah, not much. Okay.
Becoming partly cloudy. Highs from the lower 60s to mid 70s. South winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. For the Tuesday night, clear. Lows near 50. Southwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. For Wednesday, partly cloudy.
No criticism allowed here. Goodbye.
To lower 70s. South winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. And on Wednesday night, mostly clear until midnight, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows near 50. Thursday through Sunday, partly cloudy. Highs from the lower 60s to mid 70s.
Don't start me about the refrigerator.
To mid 50s.
You get a timeout too.
Temperatures today and lows tonight for the selected cities. San Jose, 81. Wilson Hill, 82 and 51. The travel forecast for the Lake Tahoe area, including the Interstate 80 and Highway 50 corridor. Flood watch in effect until 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time this evening. For the rest of today, sunny. Highs from the mid-60s to upper 70s.
Anyway, that's how it works. Now, it's none of your business what I do with my money. You're not paying for it. So if you don't like what I buy for my personal use, get off the channel and shut up. I'm not going to tolerate that anymore. I need this for me. I'm showing it to you what I bought, but it's not up to you to tell me what to do. My cats will be taken care of at the appropriate time as I have the money. That didn't cost me that much. $20, $30. But I had a power failure here a while back. I literally ran into the wall because I couldn't see where the hell I was going. And this one, as soon as I get the Gorilla Glue will be repaired. This is for filming cat videos. Can people say, am I going to film the cats? This cost all of $10, not counting the batteries. But they arrived broken. But it also works. My goal is to have flashlight ability in every room. But this I can take with me when I go cat feeding. And they sell them on Amazon. I can get one. I give one for Kathy. Give one to Patty. So the power failure. I can't see where I'm going. I'm going to run into the wall. I'm going to run into the door. I'm going to fall and hurt myself. This has FM. This has a Bluetooth speaker. I can connect this to my phone or my Mac and listen to YouTube or set music. And it has solar, so it doesn't require batteries. It charges with a cable. There's a reason why I do everything. You have no right to tell me off just because you watch a video. You have no inherent right to criticize me for anything I do. And if you don't like it, don't go on the chat. Watch somebody else's videos. I'm not going to tolerate disrespect anymore. All right. So I'll figure this one out. And I'll plug in the cables when I have some place to plug in the rest of the cables. But it works. And this is something I can carry in my backpack and always have a light available if I need it for some reason. And let's say I'm out with Kathy and there's a storm breaks and I want to hear the weather. Or we're out in our car when we get one. Or I'm out in a scooter. I know I have to run home once I get the scooter. And I figured out what I'm going to do with the scooter. I'm going to take those two storage bins, put them in the hallway temporarily, and then move the rack back that way. And that gives me enough room to place the scooter in here. And once the laundry is moved and this bed frame is moved, and the bedding is moved, then I can have room to get the refrigerator out. It has this connector, which I'm not sure what you do with, and it has ultraviolence, and this mini connector. So, but I don't see any. Also, don't see anybody coming in these chats and donating a couple $100, which will go to cost to take my cat to the vet. And there's a third connector. I don't know what this is. It's very strange looking. So, one is for phone. That's obviously not it. So, people come in here and they think they have the right to tell me what to do in my own apartment, my own life. They're not donating any money. They're certainly not paying for the vet visit. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? I don't see any way to use these. It's all in the box. I don't get it. I'll have to figure that out. They both got a 3-minute timeout. Oh, okay, the one cable will connect to your phone. So this one, only problem, I have no micro USB ability, so I don't know. I don't get what these other two are for. So this one, that's not going to work either. What the hell? Showed in the box, iOS say iPad and iPhone, but the picture of what they've got on here, I don't know what it is. Does that look like an iPhone to you? It doesn't to me. It's a connector on the side. That looks like some weird Android phone. That's certainly not an iPhone. And that certainly isn't a lightning connector, so what is this? What is it supposed to be? I don't get it. Now this is a micro USB as far as I can determine. And this one is a USB apparently, so that will go with a cable as soon as I figure out what cable. It's very weird. It's not an iPhone. There's iOS complaint out to contact the manufacturer and say, why are you showing an iPhone in your box that isn't an iPhone? You want to get put in the time. I don't want a boom box. Stop. Quit being problematical. Are you going to pay for all this supposed stuff that you're asking questions for? I doubt it. Nobody who comes in here ever donates to Super Chat or PayPal or becomes a channel member, but they all want me to do something or ask, why did I get this? Why didn't I do this? And by the way, that flashlight that broke was on sale for $10. But this is, I can take this with me if I can figure out whether or not the AM will pick up in here. There might be too much steel in here for that. But the flashlight works. I will, when I have a bright light or use a lantern, figure out the instruction manual for this thing. But don't tell me what to do or what to buy. It's none of your business. That's not the purpose of these videos. It's just to show people what I've bought. But they have no right to criticize me or suggest things unless they're going to assist me to pay for them. Then they can pay the entry fee. And the entry fee is they can comment on something but not criticize me. I won't tolerate that anymore. And I've looked into getting what you would call a boom box, but they're weird. I mean, I've seen ones that have a television screen on them. Whether or not you could pick up any digital channels is another animal entirely. I've seen ones that have colored lights on them, LED lights that flash. I don't know why. And I've seen ones that have cassette decks. Who uses cassettes anymore? I saw one on one site that had, it said auxiliary connector to use an iPod. Now I have 3 iPods, but I use my Volkswagen iPod thing for my Generation 4. I have 2 Generation 4 iPods. I have an iPod mini, very tiny thin iPod, then I have the square iPod, both with no screens. Anything past the 4 won't work with those Volkswagens. They don't make them. The Volkswagens are cool though. They light up. They have speakers. The iPod sits in there. And then the iPod 4 has a screen, thank God. I can't imagine scrolling up and down. I used to carry that little thin one and the square one on BART with me and listen to my music. So, and getting a boombox and other questions, where would I put it? There's no room in here anymore. I'm going to move this and this. This will go where the refrigerator is when I get the chest freezer. Thank you. Appreciate that. And then the chest freezer will go over there. And that'll free up my table for my Apple IIe and my Apple IIgs. And as I get more laundry done, we'll get the refrigerator the hell out of here because it thaws food. It doesn't keep ice water cold. It will freeze Snapple. Now go figure that one out. Why will it freeze Snapple and ice water in the freezer but not food? So I need to get rid of it. It hasn't worked right for 2 years. But when we have 4 and 5 blackouts here a year, and I can't find the front door to open the front door so I can see, and all this stuff will get moved. I'm going to move the ice maker over there when the laundry's all done. I'm going to store the giant chair there when the laundry's done. Move the printer table over there. Move this. Move the fans there. So I have a little more room to get out the door. And this, when Kathy is available to come over, will be unboxed. This is mystery unboxed. It's a gift for Kathy's birthday. And then this item here will be unboxed to my channel members. And you can join the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 a month, where you see content you'll not see on the regular channel. And of course you can donate to Super Chat and for PayPal at Falky2013 at Gmail for the cats. And the cats are all fine. You know, if I never did another unboxing, you'd start bitching that I wasn't doing unboxings or haul videos. It's always something. People are never happy. And it's, oh man, ooh, I really screwed the lens up in this. It's all blurred if I close my left eye. So, hello. I can use some Hennessy just about now. But I'm out. I will get a bottle next week. Sometimes I just take a sip of it just because I need it. Not much of a drinker, but I put capital Hennessy in my hot tea when I can't sleep. I've had no issue with sleeping lately. I've had an issue with it's been too hot in here. I have one more air purifier to move. That will go over there, and that's made a huge difference. I can now breathe without going or do my werewolf imitation. So I'm able to breathe. Yeah, Hennessy's good stuff. I would love to have one thing. I'm very curious. Bevmo has a bottle of Hennessy cognac. I don't know what the label is. I just saw it a few years ago. I suspect it's still in there. And it's 200-year-old Hennessy cognac, but it's like $300. If I won the lotto, I would consider, and then I have to invite some of my channel members, because I'm going to feel guilty drinking 300-year-old cognac, but I'd have to invite some of my channel members, probably Tico Taco, who was going to be nice and buy the tacos for me, and then the gear cat did insult me. So I told Tio Taco, let's forget about that. If you want to come up here sometime and meet me, fine. But the gear said that I was going to give Tio Taco a bunch of grief about what he did for a living. I didn't even know if the guy worked or not. Don't know anything about him. Why would I give a perfect stranger grief? It's ridiculous. So I found a free broom over there, and I found a free shovel. When Kathy's feeling well, she was really in a lot of pain last year. Her sinuses were killing her, and at one point she said, I have to go, I'm in pain, I can't talk to you anymore. And for Kathy, excuse me, I can't talk either. For Kathy to be unable to talk means she's really sick. And my friend, the mass spoofer, I'm very sad for her. Her father died on Saturday or Sunday. So remember, for Kathy's Corner to be here, she has to be here. And then I got to go up, still have to go to her house and factory reset the Echo Show so she can start using it. Then I got to get me one. So So far, none of these connect the way except for the lantern, none of these connect the way I expect them to. The lantern will connect. This is weird. But I got it. The AM radio and the weather band. The weather bands work, so I don't listen to FM. Except for classical music. And they got rid of all the stations in the Bay Area, converted to something else. At least around here. There are some around San Jose that are college classical stations. This thing annoyed me that it broke in half. And I'm waiting for the Gorilla Glue to arrive, then I will be able to, luckily I can, except now there's a gap that shouldn't have been there. Oh, that gap is closed, I pushed down on. The lens is cracked slightly. But this arrived in a very broken box, and it should have never been broken. So, it's going to be 84 today, I believe. 75 now, it's comfortable, there's no wind. Of course, it's weird. I take it back, a little breeze. I went out there earlier, it was actually cold. So I'm going to Walnut Creek again. Get money out of the bank and get some quarters. So, but I have to go all the way to the bank to get money out. Actually, I wouldn't have. I could go to the only ATM that Capital has I can get to is a Target, and then where am I getting quarters from? So I have to go to a bank for that. Luckily, there's a bank right across the street if I can get down there before. Otherwise, I'll go get the money out today and get quarters. I need to get more food because the food in my freezer only lasts about maximum a week, and then it's dead. And there's an onion growing. I've got to clean out the bottom of the refrigerator and scrub it. So when I get it out of here, it's out. There's an onion growing with tendrils on it. It's trying to survive. I may plant that in the ground just to see what the hell happens. Find somewhere to plant it where nobody is going to walk on it and see if the onion will grow to 40 or 50 feet or something. I didn't hear anything, but I haven't been watching the news either. It was so hot in here last night, I just watched Scorpion and finally went to sleep and played my game. I'm really at a loss with no iPad because I relied on the iPad to do this phone here is ridiculous. And if anybody knows how to turn off the passcode that they made me type in, and to get Brave off this Android phone, which drives me absolutely insane. Let's see. Also try to type on these. Okay, earthquakes. Latest earthquake app supports most recent browsers. Let's see. 3.0 in Texas, 3.1 in Nevada. Solomon Island, well, Tonga had a 5.1. That was today. 5.1. Shimoda, Japan had one. 5.1. Loyalty Island. The Pacific is going nuts here. 5.5 Loyalty Islands. 4.9 Ashkam yesterday. Chile had a 4. Banda Sea had a 5.2. I love this one. Rat Islands. Aleutian Islands, a 4.4. Let's see. No, I'm not seeing anything of 5.1 in California, so yeah, I tried doing that. I couldn't get it to work. Puerto Rico is 3.7. No 5.1 for California or off the coast of California. So California Nevada border is 2.5. I don't know where you got your information of it. Not a 5.5. No USGS site. Nothing. All right, now let me look into settings here. I tried this. They said online to go into the settings in advanced. I can't even find advanced. I think I found it once. Security. Okay, hold on. Security screen lock. Okay, here we go. Pin. See it. Oh, it said for security set pin. Maybe that I don't. Let me shut this off. Hold on now. Oh, good. Thank you. I got rid of that. It was driving me crazy. Well, I tell you, being that I'm 8 blocks from San Francisco Bay, theoretically it's possible to have a tsunami in San Francisco Bay, but some experts claim it's unlikely. So let's see what happened with you. I really, I was looking in Walmart. I actually found Wi-Fi with cellular 256 gigabyte refurbished iPads. So, let's see what's here. Lucky Frills. Okay, just a minute. I'm looking for. Oops. Whoa, you're right. That's weird. Well, it's saying on the map. I guess they don't consider the water to be a map. Ratitude? Magnitude. I saw the word rattles, and my brain is. I think COVID rewired my brain. 5.5 earthquake rattles parts of Humboldt County.
A 5.5 magnitude earthquake rattled parts of Humboldt County today. The USGS reports the quake was centered off the coast near Eureka. There wasn't a threat of a tsunami and no reports of serious damage or injuries. That is the good news. Too strong.
Thank you, ABC7. Let's see, hold on. Moderate earthquake rocks Northern California 10 days ago. 10 days ago, another one. And of course, we had quakes. A quake up in Lake Almador, south of Mount Shasta, that's still active. So, earthquake strikes during live TV in Sacramento.
That's definitely an earthquake.
I just don't feel that.
Look at the lights.
You're probably gonna check from USGS.
That's an earthquake.
It is an earthquake. Yeah, we got one going on. Okay, just ended right now, and I'm getting a text from my wife in Rockland. She said, "OMG, earthquake."
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was just recording. The lights are moving around a little bit, but it's unusual for us to feel it that strongly here in our area. Our whole set.
We felt the Loma Prieta earthquake in Sacramento, and you know, we were watching what was going to be the beginning of the World Series. I think something's happening. I agree with you. How come the weatherman can't tell what an earthquake is? Maybe he needs to take a course in plate tectonics. Chester. It's out in the ocean, and it's not near me, so it wouldn't be. Yeah, I've been in the Somar quake, and I felt Loma Prieta, and I felt the Imperial Canyon quake, which is 11 miles to me.
You're watching KSL News at 6. A year ago, UDOT plow crews were busy clearing high mountain passes of snow.
The Imperial Canyon quake that was centered in Imperial Canyon, California, which is just south of Napa, is 11 miles from here, and it shook this building up, down, left, right, shook my sofa bed. I was on the sofa bed, like I'm sitting now, in the middle of it, and I didn't, 5:13 a.m., I didn't think of turning on my iPad. I wish I had. And it lifted the sofa bed completely off the floor with me on it, going like this, and my arms going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, for about 25 seconds. So, yeah. I can't say, I'm not an expert, but I think that Mount St. Helens or Mount Lassen, one of those quakes is going to have an eruption soon. I think there's too much stuff. The experts, oh, this has nothing, it's far enough away from Mount Lassen. I think that was the mountain volcano. It's still active. That it will not affect the volcano. We'll tell that to the volcano. So, and when I lived in San Francisco, I felt earthquakes. When I lived in Concord, there was an earthquake that rocked my building. When, yeah, so, but the biggest one I've ever felt was a 6.4. It shook this building. And I've had 2 4s hit, 3 4s, 2 from Hercules and 1 from Pleasant Hill hit this building in rockets. People noticed the one from Pleasant Hill. That was the day we were moving the sofa bed, and it hit me on the head. World Series earthquake. I had 2 tickets to the World Series, and I couldn't make it because I had something to do the night before. And so I said, well, I'll go the next game. My mother knew Bob Lurie and got me the tickets, so I would have had no problem going the next game. So I said, well, I'll go down there tomorrow, go to the game, and stay over at my mother's. And 5, whatever it was, in the afternoon, Al Michaels was describing a play-by-play when the earthquake hit Candlestick Park. And I would have been in Candlestick Park, except for the fact that I might not have been in Candlestick Park. I could have been dead because the normal bus route for the Greyhound bus that goes from Oakland to San Francisco is on the Cypress Freeway. And if I'd gone on time with that bus, the bus probably would have squashed me in it. So I used to, I used to drive later on in that area, and many times saw that freeway. It was an elevated freeway, and it just collapsed like a pancake and killed a whole bunch of people. They got some people out. One kid lost his legs, and one guy, Buck was his name, he lived for 68 days but died. He was too injured, so very sad. And of course, we've been seeing activity for years in Yellowstone. If that goes off the big caldera, we're all screwed. Caldera. So, guess they don't tell you about ocean earthquakes unless it causes major damage or something. I have gotten a alert on that phone one earthquake recently. So, by the way, welcome Chuckles and Ronaldo. Those guys that come back, or they get ticked off and leave? Let's see. Oh, no, okay. Swizzle Sticks did. I don't know about the other guy. Jimothy is gone. So, sorry. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. Yeah, the day we were moving the sofa bed, Patty and me, I was 3 steps from the bottom, or 6. The sofa bed went like this. It hit me on the head. I had headaches for weeks and a concussion. Can't take me to the hospital. People ran out of the building here. Did you feel the earthquake? No, I felt the sofa bed. What earthquake? So, and of course in San Francisco, my mother lived at Post and, no, Bush and Octavia, I'm sorry. Wrong address. And the power was out in her building from the earthquake for about 5 or 6 days. She couldn't leave the building because the door was operated electrically. And if you could push the emergency thing on the door to go out, then you couldn't get back in. And luckily she had enough food that she'd eat out of a can or eat what was in the refrigerator cold, but there was no rate. She had no emergency. That's another reason I'm buying these, by the way. This one and the lantern and the other one. If there's an earthquake, I can listen to the news and emergency broadcast on my radio. Because there's no power. But I wish the earthquake would knock all these rap music cars that go by. Got one guy here at 10, 11 o'clock at night. He's sitting there playing rap in his car. Practically shakes the building. But that's why I'm getting emergency radios, so that I'll get one for Kathy. I'll get one for Patty. I'll get one of my nice neighbor who has helped me out. And get a couple of mini flashlights for the 2 handicapped neighbors in my floor who run in wheelchairs. So if the power goes out, they can turn on the flashlight. But I believe in being prepared, and I haven't been able to afford it. Now I can. I just pay them $5 a month or something until it's paid off. There goes my shirt on the floor. Got clean towels, clean shirts, hung up all the rest of the shirts. This is a clean shirt. But people in San Francisco died during that 89 earthquake. One guy was in his car and the whole brick building collapsed on him and killed him. It was very sad. So, that is supposed to be a myth that they used to have you stand in the doorway. Now they say don't stand in the doorway. Get under a table. There's no way in hell I'm going to fit under this table. And if I sat under this bed, there's a lever on this bed. I don't know why it's there, but it collapses the bed, so I'm not getting under the bed. I probably would just dive under the floor and then pull the plastic chair over me. There's not a lot of room in here. And I would be concerned being on the second floor balcony that the balcony wouldn't collapse if we got it. No steam train. Those are freight trains or Amtrak. Those are probably. I think the freight trains and the Amtrak trains have a different sound. I'll have to ask the Burlington Northern UP people when I see them. Do they have a different sound? I can hear them from here. They're let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 blocks from here is a train track, so they're really loud late at night. And then we have the other thing late at night. You get the train going through. Some of you can actually hear the train cars clack, 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 and then you hear the whistle, or you hear the, and then you can hear foghorns go off at the same time, which is different. And I don't know if they finished cleaning up the mercury. Somebody spilled mercury in the parking lot, in the trash cans, in the Amtrak station, and then in the park in the marina they spilled it. So somebody has a real problem with Martinez Amtrak and the park. They spilled liquid mercury. They've had to clean that up. And then the other thing came out yesterday, a new news story. The former Shell refinery, now Martinez Petroleum or something, refining, had a emission of a black powder, a byproduct of oil production. It got all over reports of Martinez. Now they're telling residents of Martinez, if you grew vegetables or fruit, don't eat it. and they won't have the tests ready for several months to see how toxic it was and all that. And there's a guy who makes the greatest pears ever. He grows the greatest pears I've ever had up the hill from me, and it would be a pity if those pears can't be sold this year at the farmer's market. So yeah, there's a train that, another video I saw, I didn't watch it, clicking through. By the way, Saturday and Sunday for YouTube sucks. And most of their shorts are stupid. But in any event, a train lost 20 or 30 pounds of an ingredient used to make explosives. It disappeared off the freight train. How does that happen? No, I don't get very sick. It's a black powdery substance that looks like ground charcoal. So, there are too many weird things with trains lately. Now there goes another train sound, and that's different. And there's the church bell. So that was, and the state environmental guy said, don't eat this fruit, don't eat the vegetables. And some lady says, I normally grow vegetables every year, I won't this year. That cloud, they don't even know how far it spread. So, that refinery's been around for 100. There's one in Benicia. There's Golden West up the road from the Martinez refinery, and I think there's a fourth one in this area. And they're all tied into the bay because the tankers have to come in, so, and rail lines. No, it's not mercury from old thermometers. This was a lot of mercury. You can buy mercury online, liquid mercury, eBay, Amazon. I need to get going too. So, I'll be back. I'm going to have a haul to do. Thank you. Uh-oh. Thank you, DSP. I'm puzzled about the pig farm, but actually it's not 13 years, it's 2011. So I have been following the Ukraine war. The story is one of their cities got captured. The story is a general is in the Ukrainian major general is in the hospital. Not his rank, a major rank general. But I've also heard that Russia's running out of weapons. There's a video out there where they're reactivating museum tanks. Okay. There was a woman on the old What's My Line, and she stumped the panel. She had a specialty pig grown, beginning with an H, and the panel could not figure out what she did for a living. She had a pig farm, but it was specialized pigs, and so that was back in 1955 or so. They had she had a sad life. Beautiful actress, wonderful actress, Gene Tierney on this, the mystery guest. So there goes another train whistle. We are a major thing for trains from here because it goes up and down the bay. It goes to Sacramento, goes to Vallejo, I think, I'm not certain about that, and then goes down to San Jose and points south. And I don't know if there's a train line that would go east like to Stockton or stuff from here. I'm not certain about that. But I like trains. I've always liked trains. When I was 2 years old, I climbed on our crib down the metal 6 flights of stairs, across the driveway, up the wooden stairs, down the embankment, across the road, and went up to the embankment on the gravel, and somehow, man, little baby, I must have been strong, sat in the middle of the train tracks waiting for the Pensy freight to come because I could hear it every day. And I make a joke, I'm the world's youngest rail fan. My mother and the maid are going, "Where's the baby?" And they found me just about a minute and a half before the train would have gone through. And no, I returned it because it was not cellular. It worked fine, but it was not cellular. Yeah, I'm not about to. I wouldn't have train hopped. People get killed with that stuff. And I've been through freight yards. When I lived in Roseville, there's a big freight yard up there near the DINO's Farmers Market. They have a big sale this Saturday of 150 garage sales selling stuff. Going like, gee, what would you sell from a garage sale? But I used to, with permission, talk to the rail workers, kind of look in one of the cars. They'd say, sure. If I won the lotto, there's a wonderful Canadian railway train for sale, and a Great Northern train, the old observation cars, but you have to have them upgraded so they can run on Amtrak. That'd be cool. I have my own private train. Hello, this is George Senda, my private observation car, and there's a guy, I can't remember his name, last name begins with B. He said, you can pay to drive the train, and there's this one train line. You can drive the locomotive. That'd be cool. Yeah, Roseville Switching Yard. So I haven't been up there in years. But I used to go from where I lived to downtown Roseville, and would be nothing to do, so I would ride my bicycle over to the switching yard and talk to the rail workers. Then ride the bicycle across the road, watching out for trains the whole time to DINO's and buy fruit and vegetables on the weekends and go back home. DINO's is great, been there forever. Got an email from them today. That's how I knew about their flea market. One day when we have a car, I'll take Kathy there on the weekend. It's an incredible place. Shops and things to eat, and we used to load up on fruits and vegetables, so love that place. And unfortunately, I can't eat corn anymore. I used to love to get corn and then freeze it in our freezer until we'd have corn on the cob in like February. But my stomach won't tolerate. It's weird. I can eat corn fritters. I can eat cornbread. I can eat popcorn. But if I eat corn off the cob or kernel corn, whether it's in a frozen bag or a can of corn, I used to love cream corn. Can't eat it. It attacks me. It gives me horrible cramps. Hate getting old. Your stomach betrays you. All right, I would like to get downtown and get my money out and go get food. I was going to go drop a bill off. I'll have to do that tomorrow. And make fuel my can with corn, yeah. Oh, we used to do one thing. We haven't done that in ages either. We need to do that one day, but it's a long walk to the marina. We used to go to PetSmart and buy cracked corn, or go to a feed supply place and then feed the ducks and the cormorants and the geese and the birds and the seagulls and the loons with corn. They love it, but the geese get very insistent about, I want my corn, I want it now. They bite you. No, that's not going to work for me. I don't like Jack Daniels. And I don't drink, I used to drink Pepsi like it was water, and then it started attacking my stomach. I had to stop, so. But I only drink ginger ale when I have an upset stomach. It helps my stomach. All right, I'm going to go. This is George Sender, the guy from Pittsburgh. Thank you for coming in. And have a great evening, great afternoon. Stay cool. Have a nice drink. Relax on the veranda. And yeah, I don't eat prime rib. I don't like, if I wanted blood, I'd grow fangs and have a cape. Kathy and Patty like prime rib. I don't. And the only buffet I can get to is, I won't go there. We both got sick from Golden Corral. So I want roast beef that's well done, because I can't eat anything else. Can't handle the blood. Okay, that's it for this one. Have a great evening, great afternoon, and I will catch you next time. This is